Is going on, Leo? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Okay, guys, so it is Wednesday, June 9th when I'm recording this, but whenever you guys find this reading is when it's meant for you. I hope you guys are doing well. All right, and it is almost Leo season, so I'm excited for y'all. All right. So, Leo, what has been going on with you? We're going to do a past, present, and future look. Now, guys, keep in mind, like I always say, it could be your energy that I'm picking up on or the energy of someone or something around you. And just a disclaimer, my loves, that I will never, ever directly and personally contact you for a personal reading. All right, if someone does that, is a scammer pretending to be me. So please be careful, guys, and do not get got. The only thing you guys will receive from me is if you're on my mailing list. If you go to my website and you sign in, which if you do, and you put like your email, you make a password, you do get 25% off whatever reading you decide to get next, okay? But yeah, guys, those are the only way you're gonna get any sort of email or notification from me, and it'll be a mass email. It's not gonna be something directly like, hey, Stacy, this is for you. Get a reading, all right? So please, use your discernment. All right, so Leo, past, present, and future. Let's start with your past. What is going on with the sign of Leo? So what is going on in the past for you guys? What is the energy for Leo in the past? All right, beautiful. So we have the Hierophant. Now, guys, with the Hierophant, whether something positive or negative shows up, it goes towards something positive, okay? Because when the Hierophant shows up for us, yes, the card is very complex and it means so much, but it's a reminder that you're in alignment with your life path and that the direction that you're taking is for your betterment, for for your best life, for your best self, for your balance. Let's get two more cards and then we're gonna break this down for you, Leo. We have the Eight of Cups reversed. And we have the Emperor. All right. A lot of powerful energies here. What's at the bottom? The Magician. Y'all got back to something. Okay. And this seems to be a theme, guys. If you have any Cancer in your chart or if you're dealing with the Cancer, definitely take a moment to watch the video I just posted before this one. Okay. But there is something you get back to and you are honing in and you are very powerful in this. This is something that you either really trust yourself in or you're really living in your truth or people trust you. All right, the Emperor, this is someone that is looked to lead, to say, okay, boss, what's next? Okay, so let's see what this is about. Why is this Hierophant here in your past? Queen of Wands, guys, this reading is starting off so strong. I'm here for it. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands. Let's get one more. And we have the Tower card. So there's this big change that I see happens. All right, and again, this is in the past. So for 99.9% of you, this has already occurred. Okay, but there's something that it got you more in alignment with yourself. It got you on your destined path. It got you within your true, it got you in alignment with your true self. But it really changes the game. And you guys might have had to go through some extreme changes or some extreme circumstances to get here. But guys, I see that you're on fire in the best way possible. And I see that there's something that's happened that has put you in a position to manifest a lot for yourself. All right. And this is something that for a lot of you could have been unexpected. For a lot of you, you could have gone through things before this that like it was blocking your blessings and it was blocking you. And it's like, you made a turnaround right in the nick of time. Okay, with this Nine of Wands, like I feel like there's something you just put so much effort into, or you had to endure so much in a certain situation, where maybe you almost threw the towel in, but then you had that breakthrough you needed to. Okay, guys, I hear someone like mowing the lawn outside, so I hope you guys can hear me, okay? But yeah, there's something here that you guys have shed from your past, something that could have been problematic, whether it was something external to you or something that was self-inflicted. Okay, but guys, you're building, you're making some sort of dream happen. after something went to shit, or after you didn't see the success that you wanted, or after there was something that was causing you to not see success. Okay, but guys, this is very powerful moves. We have the Eight of Cups reversed for your past. Okay, so what is this about, this Eight of Cups reversed? We have the Temperance card reversed. Okay, let's get one more. All right, that, I didn't like how that flipped. That was just a bad shuffle on my end. All right, so let's get at least one more card for this Eight of Cups reversed. Why is this here? Eight of Cups reversed, Temperance card reversed. Let's get at least one more. We have the King of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. And guys, with the radical change that happened in your life, like, I feel like you guys just really leveled up. Okay, and then I feel that there's someone or something that tried to make its way back into your life. Okay, or maybe this is something that you were like tempted with, and it's like, ooh, Leo, do you want to go back to this? And you're like, nah, fuck that. Okay, with the Five of Swords, something is completely rejected. It's left out in the cold. You're not doing it because it's like, it's something that when you're around it, with the Knight of Wands reverse, you guys aren't operating at your highest potential. You guys aren't doing the best you can when you're around this. And this is something that you're very clear about. Like, you know this. And again, I feel like it took a lot to change your circumstances. So it's like, now that something has changed so drastically for you, like, there's just no way you're giving up this change. Okay, like, this might not have to do with anything monetary at all, but like, imagine you were living like a shack life your whole life, and now you're in a beautiful huge home or mansion or whatever, and someone's like, oh, like, come back to the barrio, you know, like, come back to the shack, and you're like sitting in like your home theater, and you're like, I'm okay. Okay, I like running water. I like hot water. You know, I like food in my fridge. I don't want to go back to that struggle. Whatever that struggle was. Whether it was monetary, whether it was being around the wrong environment, wrong people. But it's just like, there's a part of your life where you've really leveled up. Or you see that you're really about to level up. So it's just like, something just doesn't tempt you anymore because you're doing so much better than it. Or you're doing so much better without it. Okay? And there's just something here, guys. You know, we have the Emperor. So the Emperor, this could be Aries or Virgo energy in your past. But with the Emperor here, guys, Leo, this is you really honing in. This is you being very unapologetic and assuming the leadership role of something, taking charge of something. And not feeling like, you know, it's like some, you know, not being in like an imposter syndrome. Okay, and what I mean by that is like, you know, when someone, let's say for example, someone gets a huge promotion and it's something that they deserve, it's something that they're good at rather, and you know, you hear people like, oh fuck, like, why did Leo get that? And then, you know, the Leo starts questioning it, like, wait, was I the best choice? Like, this is you like, how the fuck yeah, I was the best choice? Are you kidding me? Look at me. All right, Leo energy to the max. I'm here for that. All right, so there's something here that you're the leader. You should be proud of it. You should be unapologetic about it. You're taking charge. You're head honcho. Okay? So why is this Emperor here in the past for you, Leo? What's the significance of this Emperor? We have the Page of Swords reverse, and we have the Six of Pentacles reverse. Look, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I know I just used that example of like people talking shit like, oh, why Leo, whatever. But guys, that could have literally been what happened. Okay? There's something where maybe you felt off or other people felt off for a moment. Okay? Or you could have felt off for a moment. Okay? But I see something here where there could have been a lot of shit talking. There's this sense of imbalance, but it's like you were more powerful than all the shit talking and all the imbalance. Okay, there's something where you're just like, let them talk while I work. Okay. Sorry if you guys hear me. Why is my stomach growling? I just ate, okay? But Taurus shit, you know? But there's something here where you're like, yo, like, fuck the naysayers, like, screw whoever doesn't believe in it, screw whoever doesn't think I'm qualified. Like, I know who I am. I know that I'm in charge. I know that I got this. And there's just like this very powerful energy behind it. Okay, guys, so if there's people sitting there and talking shit, good shit, you got a fan club. All right, guys, you got a fan club. I'm sorry, but If somebody's sitting there breaking bread over your name, bringing it up, like that's a fan. And people don't understand that. All right? If your name was in someone's mouth or people's mouths, shit, like open the P.O. box already so they can start writing you fan mail. Okay? And I feel like you guys moved away from a lot of disingenuous shit. Okay. I think that there's things that you realize about people, places, and things, or maybe even yourself, that you're just, you're just focusing on what you need to do. Okay. It doesn't matter what you do in life, guys. There's always going to be someone that finds something to say something about it. So you might as just excel in what you do and fuck the naysayers. And the way I see it, guys, and with the Leo attitude, guys, you're going to get this. But if people aren't talking about you, if you're not, ruffling a few feathers, you're not doing enough. Okay? When you make people feel something and you're not out here like doing some illegal, evil shit, and people are feeling a type of way, that's power, Leo. You have the power to stir things within people. What are you gonna do with that power? All right, so don't let that shit put you down. Let that be a reminder. You intimidate people. People, they talk. Why? Because if you were insignificant, you wouldn't even be a topic. Present moment. What is going on for my Leos? Six of Swords. And for a lot of you, it took a lot to get here. For a lot of you, you had to release things that weren't working for you. All right. For a lot of you, you had to really put effort into getting to into these calmer waters. Now, excuse me, guys. This next card, Three of Wands reverse, this is your center card, your central energy in this whole spread. Okay, what everything taps into. Okay, so it's very clear to me that there's something that you are not building on anymore. There's something that you guys refuse to expand on this anymore. You're not giving your energy to something anymore. Okay, because I feel that this is something, whether it was you or someone around you, it's like someone just tried and tried to get something off the ground, but to no avail. There's just something that wasn't clicking. All right, there's something that you're realizing, like, look, it doesn't need to be this hard. Why keep enduring something that makes things so much harder when it doesn't need to be this hard? Okay, and I see that the worst is past you, but there was something here that, like, maybe it had you question yourself, or maybe it's something that just wasn't real. Maybe it's something that was some sort of illusion and you cut that out. For some of you, you could have been dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but there's something here that you guys cut out. Okay, let's get one more card for the present moment, and then we're going to break these cards down. The Lovers. All right. Two of Swords. So we're going to pull more cards, but there's something here. Like, I know that you guys have definitely made the decision to move away from something, get to calmer waters. Okay, but with this Two of Swords here, you could be on the fence about something. So we're going to pull cards. Let's see what this is talking about. And we're going to start here with the Six of Swords. Okay. So why is the Six of Swords here? Why is this so significant? What is going on? We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Cups reverse. So for some of you, you could have been dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay, if that is the case, if you were dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, I feel like you're in a place where it's like, okay, like no beef, but like I got something else I got to focus on. Or maybe it is the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that's helping you to focus on something. But all in all, there's something that you had to move away from for your stability, for your growth. All right, for you to really be in a solid place in your life. Okay, so you guys really, really benefit from something that you move away from. Okay, and it's like you have some sort of wake-up call. You see the truth about something, and with the Ace of Wands here, you guys are going in a direction that you're very, very passionate about, but there's just a struggle where you threw in the towel, and it's not something like, oh, Leo, you failed. It's not that at all. It's something like, No, you don't want to succeed in that. You don't want to be around that. You don't want to be around that person, place, or thing. That wasn't something where you were supposed to win. The win was actually moving away. You feel me? Okay, now this next card here, guys, this is that center card, the central energy, the Three of Wands reverse. So why is this so important for this reading? Why is this Three of Wands here reversed for the present moment? We have the World card reversed. And we have the Ten of Swords reversed, okay? So honestly, maybe this is something, Leo, that you're not 100% over. Maybe you go back and you look at things and there can still be some healing, or there can still be some patching up that needs to be done. But I feel like you're past it. If that's where your mindset is, like, let's say this is a person you had to drop, like, yeah, you can have days or so that you could miss something, or you could miss a person, place, thing, whatever. But it's like you're still moving forward regardless. For others of you, you know, this could be someone or something that is having a tough time letting you go. Okay, there could be something that's trying to hold on to you, but you're past it. Okay, so it's a sense of, you know, still thinking about something but knowing it's done, or something wanting to hold on to you but it can't. It's done. Okay, because you found stability. Okay, and this thing that you're not over, or that it's not over you, like, all efforts, you know, and all avenues and efforts have been exhausted. Okay, so there's something that is just like, you know, Leo, this isn't something that you saw the slightest inconvenience and you're like, no, fuck that, and you moved forward. No, this is something where it's like you or someone just really, really tried and tried and tried to get something off the ground, but it just was not working. Again, it was not a failure that thing didn't work. If anything, it's a win. It's a success that something didn't work, because now you're more solid. All right, so you have the Lovers here. So why is this so important for your present moment? Four of Cups reverse. Okay, so there's something you're accepting here. Let's get one more. And we have the Hanged Man. Okay. I see this as two ways. Okay, two things that could be happening here. I feel like for some of you, there's some for some of you, there could be someone or something that's going to be very closely tied to that. It just feels so natural for you, and you accept it in your life and you move forward with it. Okay, but for others, you could be looking at something that you were very integrated with, something very closely tied to, and you're like, look, I have to accept that the path of least resistance, you know, is, you know, moving away from this. I'm gonna get one more card here. Give me one more card for this, Lovers. Five of Wands, yeah. Some of you are accepting, okay, I had a lot of love for this, or my heart really went out to this, but it was very problematic, so I'm going to take the path of least resistance, and I'm not going to mess with this. You know, I'm going to stay out of it. For others, it's going to be the exact opposite. You're going to know which one it is, okay? But regardless, you're taking the path of least resistance, and that's what leads to a lot of success, a lot of prosperity, okay? A lot of you, now that you know where you stand with this, you know, you really excel. But I feel that the majority of you had to go through something upsetting or disheartening. And now you're taking the path of least resistance, and it pays off. All right, some of you are looking at something in the past and you're like, you know what, that person is who they are and they're not going to change. That job is what it is. It's toxic. It's not going to change. All right, that environment, whatever, it's just something's not going to change. And you have to take your moment to like mourn that, but then you move forward. Okay, but something, Leo, had you really, really in your head. Okay, and guys, like, if I had to like draw a picture of each sign and, like, you know, my own interpretation of that sign and what they embody, I would draw you guys confidently on a stage with a mic in your hand, with everybody just hanging onto your every word with that power. And it's not a forced power. It's not a power you need to demand. It's a power that your presence just naturally demands. You walk in, people just, they gravitate, they listen. You're it. Don't be afraid of that. Okay. But yeah, there's something that you're accepting something for what it is. You're not fighting it. You're taking that path of least resistance. Okay, guys. So let's move into the future. Spirit, what is going on for Leo in the future? High Priestess. Love that. All right, with the High Priestess, guys, when that card shows up, you don't need to get a private investigator. You don't need to hire, or you don't need to get the FBI. You don't, need to ask for second, third, fourth opinions. This is when you can truly trust yourself. What you feel in your spirit is what's right. Okay, so if like you're building a business or something, or if whatever you're doing, if you have like certain decisions, your soul is going to know what's truly right, and you can trust yourself. Okay, because there's something you guys are building here. We have the Nine of Swords. Let's get one more, and then we'll break these down for your future. And we have the Five of Pentacles. It's just a very strong knowing that something can't be part of your life anymore. You can't bring them with you, Leo. That's what it comes down to. There's something you can't bring with you because you know how problematic it is, and you know what you're capable of doing, and you know that you're supposed to be celebrated in a certain sense. There's something you're going to be celebrating. There's something you're accomplishing here, but it might break your heart what you need to cut out. What y'all may need to cut out could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but there's something where you have to become cold. Okay, and it could break your heart to be cold. But then you freaking take off. And you're in the driver's seat, and you have so much control of what comes next. Okay, so High Priestess, why is this here for your future? Why is this High Priestess here for Leo in the future? The Moon card. Okay, let me get one more card before I say something, because I was about to talk. All right, and we have the Three of Swords. Okay, I don't want to worry you guys with what I'm going to say, because at the end, you win. And this is very good for you. Okay? But there's something that you felt deep down inside. And I see something happening that confirms what you already knew deep down inside. And it could be something that you're just like, fuck, I wish I wasn't right. But you were. But because you were right about that, that's part of the reason why you excel. All right, so don't look at it as a bad thing. Okay? Because we could live happily in a lie. Okay? But I'd rather be temporarily inconvenienced by the truth so that I can choose the best path for myself than to live in a lie for 10, 20, 30 years and be smacked in the face with the truth and just lose all hope. Okay? So there's a truth here that will set you free if it hasn't already. Okay? And you realize maybe I was manifesting in certain areas that were problematic for me to manifest in. And you guys are honest with yourself about it. And you're like, look, I'm willing to wait for something better. And despite how you feel in your heart or in your spirit, you're going to choose logic over that feeling. You're going to do what you know is best for you, even if your heart takes a moment to mourn something. Okay? And this is something, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but you might be in your head about it for a while, okay? But we have full control over our thoughts. If you guys find yourself thinking yourself into a dark place, or if you find your mind lying to you, snap out of it, okay? And I know it's easier said than done, guys, okay? It takes, listen, three compliments are equivalent to one bad thing being said. And I know that's fucked up. All right? I wish that it was equal. I wish we could hear one good thing and one bad thing and be like, okay, well, that good thing sounds better. Let me just gravitate towards that. But the way that people are programmed, a lot of us, is just that, sometimes we can hear 40 beautiful things, but then that one negative thing we hear, we're stuck on it and we keep thinking about it. Okay? Don't fall into that trap, please. Okay? And know that if something negative is being said, or if Something made you feel bad. That's not a reflection of yourself. That's a reflection of the person, place, thing, or whatever it was to cause it. Okay, or whatever misstep you took that made you temporarily feel that way. All right, so why is this Nine of Swords here for your future? We have the Knight of Cups reversed. We have the Eight of Pentacles. The Devil card reversed, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Okay. There's something that you guys find out that's disheartening. And for some reason, I feel like there's something that you start building. And there's a tiny part of you, or maybe a big part of you, that could be worried about something coming in and screwing up your flow. Okay? This could be something like, I don't know, let's say you had an ex-friend or an ex-lover, or, you know, just for simplicity purposes, let's say you had someone that you know, weren't doing your best with, okay? And you start moving forward and you start really, really excelling, and you're just like, shit. What if they come in and they try to sabotage this? What if they try to fuck this up? What if someone spreads a rumor and an opportunity gets taken away from me? Whatever you guys are building is something that cannot be taken. You are going to be celebrated. That is inevitable. Okay, so some of you are going to fear, like, what if this thing comes and bites me in the ass? What if this comes and fucks up what I'm building? All right, what if my past tries to destroy my future? It can't. Your past cannot touch this. It can't. Spirit's not giving your past access. Okay. And with this energy I see, guys, and with how strong it is, anybody that tries to get in your way of what's happening, the good that's happening, they will suffer. All right, Spirit's going to nip that shit in the butt real quick. Okay. There's someone or something, or even a mindset that it's done. There's no more access to you. Okay, if you guys were, like, you know, thinking yourself into a negative place, that's done. You got to reject that negative mindset. Because there's something evil, there's something toxic that you're just done with. All right, you may have been dancing with the devil before, but the devil's not allowed no more. So what is so significant about this Five of Pentacles for your future? Yeah, and guys, in letting this go, you find that so many avenues open up for you with the Ace of Wands, because there's something that you get in that, you know, you're just very, very passionate about. There's something that puts a fire under your ass. Guys, look at you. Whether you're male or female, I don't care, okay? Because the way I see this, yeah, you have your page, you know, your knight, queen, king. I don't even look at that with gender. I look at that as energy as we elevate. So whether you're male or female, okay, yeah, you could be more in your masculine as this is happening and more protective over what you're building. But guys, you are like elevating to your highest potential, your highest level, and that's because of what you've rejected. Something doesn't have access to you. Something can't touch you. Someone can't take something away from you. Okay, I don't care what was done in the past. I don't care how you felt fucked over in the past. That's done. There's going to be no success for anything that tries to get into your way, or in your way, rather. Okay? Energies may try, but they're going to see soon enough how that was a mistake. Okay? Whatever you guys are doing, like whatever misfortune anybody tries to bring towards you, you know, if there's someone who tries to humble you or something, they're actually going to see this misfortune. So you guys, this is powerful energy, because it's like, you guys don't even have to sit there and say return to sender. It's just returned. Like your ancestors are sitting there battling it. You're probably not even going to see it. There's probably going to be people suffering that you're so unaware of what they were doing, because it's just like spirit blocked it all. Nothing can harm you. Nothing can touch you. All right. So guys, let's get some cards of advice. All right, let's see what Spirit wants to say about this. And if this is resonating with you so far, Leo, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my wish list if you guys want to surprise me and bless the home. And of course, guys, if you need a personal reading, my website is there. If you guys need something very, very quick, or something is time sensitive, or you just don't want to wait, please get an emergency style reading. Those come out within 24 hours. But if you guys do not choose that option, please do not rush me, okay? I've been getting things out rather quickly lately, okay? But yeah, don't rush me if you don't get the rushed option. I think that's fair, okay? All right, so what message does Spirit want to leave you with? But yeah, Leo, something cannot touch you. Something does not have access. You know what this makes me think about? I laugh because my father, he has had a safe ever since, like, since before I was born. He's had the same safe, right? And we always laugh because he goes, Lisette, even the people I've given the code to in the past, like he gave his brother the code one time, and his brother went to our house to go get something in the safe. And even with the code, people cannot open the safe. Like there's just a special way to open it. Okay, and even with the code, people have not been able to open it. Guys, you are that safe right now. I don't care how many times someone got in. I don't care how many times they punched in that motherfucking code. They're going to be like, why the fuck isn't it opening? I have the key. I have the code. I have the access pad. Why can't I get in? That's how strong Spirit is going to be with you. I digress. Let's see. What message does Spirit want to leave you with, Leo? I thought something flipped. All right. 8 of Wands reversed. Yeah, there's something or someone you guys are cutting out. Like, there's just something. You're not entertaining it at all anymore. And in doing that, you release such a heavy burden. And I'm here for that. All right? You guys are living a much softer and easier life because this shit made you miserable. There's something that you were not happy. And this could have been, for some of you, this had something to do with a family dynamic. All right? But there's just something that you were not happy. And you're able to finally, like, be like, oh, I'm out of this shit. Okay? Like, it's like, there's something where you're like, I'm better by myself. I'm better on my own. I don't need this. All right. For some of you, again, it could have been a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But guys, whatever energy this was, I see a lot of, like, especially if this was a person, this is someone that could have been abusive mentally, physically, emotionally, and or verbally. But the King of Swords reverse is a fucking asshole. Most of the time. Okay. Regardless of sign. 99.7% of the time. Okay. The only other thing this could be, if this isn't the type of energy or person you were dealing with, is that you become so closed off towards something where, like, you know, people could be looking at you like, damn, Leo, that's harsh. But it calls for it, okay? When this isn't an abusive sort of character and this energy comes out, this is when someone pushes you to the limit, all right? This is when so much fire has been sprayed at you, and finally you fire back, and everyone's like, oh my God, Leo, what did you do? Oh, so you thought you could keep throwing that fire? And then you're mad that I finally came out with the flamethrower? All right, so if it's not a narcissistic, abusive sort of energy, then it's you finally fighting that fire with fire. Okay, and I don't know about y'all. I don't get into it with Leos. If I see a Leo pissed off, I'm leaving the room. I love you. I'm here for you. Let me know when you're calm. I'll be outside. I can cook for you when shit is cool, but like, you do that. All right? It's like walking into a lion's den when the lion is hungry as fuck. No, thank you. I don't want to be the next meal. I'm good. I am good. All right. My cousin, may she rest in peace, who passed in November. You don't want to piss that bitch off. You don't. she handled her shit. And, you know, anybody that ever, you know, really bit her heart, especially when she was being kind, they always suffered. They always did. She's like, because I didn't ask for that. So now you push me to that point. So now I got to show you why you don't push me to that point. All right. And you've accepted the fact that you don't need this burden at all. With the World card, a chapter is officially closed out for you, Leo. Okay, and with the World card, not only does that mean something is closed out, but it promises you that the next chapter is a really, really good one. So you guys are going towards something great, but there's just something that was so exhausting. There was something that was keeping you capped at a certain level. Okay, there's something that you're just like, why can't I be happier? Why can't I make more money? Why can't I be recognized more in something? And now you're saying that without this, oh shit, people see me now. Because this was really like you were betraying yourself by being part of this. Something was really screwing you over. You know, you being around it, whatever it was, whether it was a person, place, thing, mindset, whatever. All right, so let's get two more cards here. Knight of Swords, and you guys are going to be so focused. All right, you're going to be focused. There could be an energy around you that's really, really, really upset by the path that you're taking, this new path, but that ain't none of your business at this point. You guys, you're moving forward because that's what's right. And you're moving forward in a direction where you're not carrying burden. And when you come out of it, what happens? Major success. Major, major, major success comes in for you. All right, you're going to go from betraying yourself or being around something where you were betrayed to success now that you come out of it. I don't know who needs to hear this, but there was something that spirit was holding back from you. Because I feel like you would have gotten taken advantage of in some way, shape, or form. All right? Spirit is not going to bless you with, with a huge bag of money if there's a thief in your house sitting next to you. You know what I'm saying? So there's a breakthrough that you guys, it's like you've been waiting on it, or you've been working towards it, or you've been wishing for it, and you're like, why isn't it happening? Because there's energies around you that would have benefited, and those energies do not deserve to benefit. Okay? Yeah, you went through some sort of fight, some sort of struggle, but guys, you're about to start something beautiful. Like, you guys are planting the seeds in a new garden that's going to flourish. All right? And there's going to be a lot to harvest out of this. Okay? So guys, like I already feel that for a lot of you, people are gonna look at you and be like, damn, Leo, that was harsh, but it wasn't. You did something to protect yourself. All right. And for a lot of you, I sense that you may have been dealing with an energy that put its foot in its own mouth. Okay, there's an energy that it's like, yo, like, you fucked yourself over. I didn't ask for this. You did this, this, and that, and I had to act accordingly. And now you mad, but you gotta stay mad. Like, you did this. You know what I'm saying? Leo, I love you guys so freaking much. All right. If you guys need anything, again, check out the description below this video. My Instagram is there. I have a Discord chat if you guys want to go in. I haven't been on it lately, but I need to get back on it. You guys can hop on, say hi. All right. There's a link for that there. But yeah, my loves, get ready for your birthday season. It's coming up. I love you guys. Take care.